grab this.
You take an ear of the corn and put it away in your pack.
Now, let's see how good my memory is. Wait, I think I need to go down, over, and then up. Oh, crap. Now, it's just a massive little white pixels, but...
A cute little bunny with big, sharp teeth hops through the woods. Your weapon is now magically charged.
Lightning bolt! That's a miss. Yep, it is actually a Vorpal bunny. Two hits. Plus the lightning bolts.
There is absolutely nothing in the little rabbit's fanny pack. Well, maybe a pocket watch, but you don't need one of those. You have come to a beautiful garden deep within the forest. A stream flows gently in a loop around the central island. Feelings of peace and harmony permeate the area.
We've seen places like this before.
Someone has dug a large hole there, perhaps removing a bush or a small tree. The stream is wider and slower at this point. It almost looks like a small pond. It's an ornate oriental lantern. Lovely flowers bloom throughout the garden. The fruit tree is laden with luscious-looking fruits of many kinds. It must be one of the rare mixed fruit trees.
Now, can we grab a piece of fruit? You know, like in Quest for Glory 1.
As you approach the tree, the fruit vanishes. Must be that low-calorie kind.
Oh. Well, there is one thing that we can do here. You said that a bush or something was pulled from here. Hey, we found this little tree. This little bonsai tree.
You plant the bonsai in the hole and scrape some of the rich soil around it. In moments, the bush begins to grow and blossom before your eyes.
So let's cast Detect Magic and see what it says about this place.
A soft, magical aura permeates the entire garden. Strong magic emanates from the fruit tree and the center of the pool in the stream. The lanterns are also magical.
Ah, but there's something else that the narrator didn't tell us about.
And the center of the pool in the stream.
Let's cast that again and watch the water.
A soft,
So what if we cast Trigger right about there-ish?
A magical fountain has sprung up from the water. At the top is a huge tulip, its flower tightly closed.
Closed, you say?
Your spell has opened the tulip. Resting within the flower is a scroll.
Well, gimme that.
You capture the scroll with your Fetch spell. As you read the scroll, knowledge of how to cast a protection spell enters your mind. Then the scroll vanishes. Protection is a sort of magical shield which will help guard you from physical attacks.
Handy. Thanks, Arana. Current time is about noon-ish. Is that the same bird we just see every single screen? Is it following us? Wyvern, let's cast Protection.
You cast the protection spell. It gives you a warm, safe feeling. Your weapon is now magically charged.
Blind him. Lightning. Blind him. One more. Blind him. All right, let's go. Okay, I don't like the fireballs. That needs to stop. Okay, how about jump and then charge and then do my own fire?
The wyvern has no place to carry treasure. This is one reason why dragon hunting is far more popular.
We are also completely out of stamina. Well, not out. We have 4. That's enough to do basically nothing. Can we go this way?
You are somewhere in the northwest corner of the forest. An old overgrown road is barely visible to the north.
I think I might have missed it. We are so low on stamina, I'm kind of concerned about getting into another fight. I think this is it. Ah, crap. Calm. Can't run. 'Cause I 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 can't run. So we're just gonna walk on by. And safe. Or are we?
Hello there. Could you help me? This water is so cold and I need someone to help warm me.
Sure thing.
You wade out to the lake woman and take her in your arms. Her skin is soft but very cold. The lake spirit moans softly as she holds you closer and closer and tighter, then pulls you down into the lake.
You quickly discover that you really don't know how to breathe water. Going drown? Hello, lake lady.
Why don't you come to my arms so that I can give you a real greeting?
Hey, did you know we're a hero?
Surely a hero like you will help someone like me. Please, take my hand.
Hey, what's your name?
I am the Rusalka. Please, take my hand and help me.
Now, we know from that little magazine we read last night, or not last night, well, I guess it was last night in the game, but also last stream, Rusalkas are water spirits of women who drowned, and they lure men to also drowning. So that's why that happened. Tell me about this lake.
If you take my hand, I'll be happy to show you what the lake is like.
That is 100% true. Tell me about the forest.
If you take my arms, I'll be happy to talk to you about anything you'd like.
What are you doing here?
You ask what a nice girl like her is doing in a place like this.
It's so nice here in the water. Why don't you join me?
Man, she is really pushy about that. Here, have some pretty flowers.
Thank you for the beautiful flowers. No one has been so nice to me since I can remember. I guess I shouldn't try to drown you now, since you've been so kind.
Oh, we can't greet her again, but let's tell her, hey, we're a hero. We kill monsters.
You tell the Rusalka about some of your previous adventures.
Gee, you've done a lot to get rid of monsters and things. You don't think I'm some kind of monster, do you? I mean, just because I'm undead and drown people, you don't think I'm bad?
So, let's try this conversation again. Tell me about yourself.
It is lonely being a Rusalka. Anytime anyone nice comes along, I pull him into the lake and drown him. Once he's drowned, he's not much company, I'm afraid.
So, your name?
I've been a Rusalka for so long, I've forgotten.
Tell me about the lake.
This lake is surrounded on 3 sides by steep mountains. To the southwest it merges with a swamp. The lake is not a safe place for you to swim. Many unpleasant things lurk in the deep water.
Swamps?
The swamp is definitely a creepy place. Dead things lie under the water and try to drag the living underneath. Kinda sounds like my job description, doesn't it? Well, the things in the swamp are a whole lot nastier than I am, so be careful out there.
Things. Let's just ask about things.
I stay far away from them. They crawled into the lake from the swamp one day. Ugh, they remind me of worms and give me the creeps.
Gross. What do you know about the forest?
I don't know much about the forest. I can't leave my lake, so I don't get around there much.
I suppose that's fair. So what are you doing here?
You ask what a nice girl like her is doing in a place like this.
I don't really know. I've been here for such a long time now. I mean, it's not like I can go anywhere. I can't leave the lake.
Hello, nurse. Only it's funny that you say that because Crud, what was his name? Jess something. The guy who would go on to voice Wacko Warner is also in this game. He voices one of the 3 townspeople at the end. So drownings.
It's my job to drown anyone who comes to the lake. That's what being a Rizalka is all about.
Well, I guess if you enjoy your job, you'll never work a day in your life.
I think I remember the town. I must have lived there once. Other than the fact it's somewhere to the northeast, I guess I can't tell you much about it.
I guess it's all we can ask about, so, bye.
Please, come visit me again sometime. It's nice to have a friend to talk to.
I didn't even look around. Got a little distracted on that screen. So let's actually look at stuff.
Hi, you know, we'd better not touch. I'd have to drag you to your death, and I really don't want to do that. You've been kind to me, and I like you.
Hang on, I skipped some dialogue. Can we go back? Yeah, let's just... Is this before or after we gave the flowers? Okay, this is before we gave flowers, so here are some lovely flowers.
Thank you for the beautiful flowers.
And we'll just blaze through this.
Gee.
Gotta ask about all of the things. The swamp things. And the forest, but she doesn't leave the lake. Why are you here?
I don't really know. I've been here.
She doesn't remember what it's like outside the lake. It's her job to drown people. And she hasn't been in the town for a while, so now let's just look around.
The lake stretches out to the west as far as your eyes can see. Its crystal clear waters are probably icy cold from the mountain runoff. A large boulder near the water looks like a perfect spot for soaking up sun, if Mordavia had a little more sun.
Tree?
A tall tree intrudes from the nearby forest. Lily pads float serenely on the surface of the lake.
At least she's honest about what she would do to you. Well, at first she's not. It's not until you give her the flowers that she's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't come near me.
This is one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. She has lovely, long, golden green hair, although your eyesight tends to focus a bit lower than that.
Bye, Rusalka. Hope we'll remember to do her quest if we can. Let's just keep on going north. Bye, nurse. And I think this takes us to the castle. Or at least the castle gate.
A heavy gate blocks the way to the winding road. Far in the distance, you can see a majestic castle.
Welcome to Mordavia. It's nice to have some fresh blood around here. We so seldom see strangers.
Hello, gatekeeper.
It is so difficult to get past the swamp which blocks the pass to and from the valley. We haven't had a stranger here since the rains created the swamp several years ago.
We're a hero.
You've obviously done quite a lot for one person. It will be interesting to see what you do around here.
So, who are you?
I am Boris Stovich.
Tell me about the castle behind you.
This is the castle of the Boyars, the title of the rulers of Moldavia. It once belonged to the Borgov family for generations, but the last Borgov has been dead for many, many years.
Well, what do you know about Mordavia?
Moldavia is the name of this valley and of the town. Even the inn is called the Hotel Moldavia. The name means Dark Valley.
Not Boris Karloff? Nope, Boris Stovich. However, the guy doing this voice is Jim Cummings, one of my favorite voice actors, and he is doing a Boris Karloff impression. So, yes, it is intentional. Tell me about the Borgov family.
The heads of the Borgov family were the Boyars of Moldavia for ages. The last Borgov disappeared at the time of darkness. No one knows what became of him.
What's the time of darkness?
It is bad luck to even speak of the time of darkness. Moldavia was a safe and lovely land before that time. Much has changed since then, and for the worse.
Well, you're the one that brought it up, and now you don't want to talk about it? Fine. Who are the Boyars? Or what are the Boyars?
Boyars are rather like barons of other lands. They own the castle and protect everyone within their domain.
So, not as good as a king. Who lives in the castle? Or have we asked about the Borgov family? Was that what we were just talking about? Hang on. Yeah, okay. Who lives in the castle?
I'm not certain who all lives in the castle. I so seldom see anyone from there. There's the master, of course. Then there's the strange foreigner. There's also the master's daughter, I believe, and some rather strange guards. Beyond that, I really can't say.
So you don't know who's living in the castle, but you're just gonna man the gates. Well, dedication. Jim Cummings is indeed awesome. He is the voice of basically everything I've ever listened to. And I didn't find out about that until I was playing Baldur's Gate. And he was the voice of Minsk. And it was really the first time that I had got interested in who was voicing a particular character. And when I looked him up and saw everything else he had done, it's like, I've been hearing this guy's voice my entire life. It's pretty great. And so anytime I hear him in any game now, I'm always just like, yep, there he is again. So tell me about the daughter.
I haven't actually seen the daughter, but I know the master is quite proud of her.
Who's the master?
The master desires privacy, and I respect that wish. As I always say, the will of the master is the shall of the servant. I wrote that.
Who's the foreigner?
He is an unpleasant sort, with a short beard and moustache, and a funny hat. He is rude when giving orders, and he has the habit of staring at a person and licking his lips. Most unsavory.
What about the guards?
I have only caught glimpses of them occasionally, but I don't think they are quite human. No matter. If a man does a good job, then whether he is a man does not matter.
I like how open-minded he is about these things. How are you doing, Boris?
I am the gatekeeper of Borgov Castle. Is it not true that he who guards the gates is the keystone speaker?
So, tell me about this gate.
This is the gate to Borgov Castle. You can see it in the distance behind here. I am here to make certain that only welcome guests may enter through here in the daytime. At night, this gate is guarded by huge necrotaurs, who make certain no one tries to enter without permission.
So many Universal horror references. Unfortunately, they're all going over my head because I didn't watch those movies. So, town.
The town of Mordavia is to the east of here. Turn to the east as you leave and continue until your way is blocked by rocks. Then turn north and you will find the gates of the town.
Alright, that's that. Well, bye.
Farewell, and may you find whatever you seek.
So, Jim Cummings, everyone.
Goodbye, young man. May the fireplace be warm and the drink cold at your journey's end.
Let's see, current time is... the sun is starting to go down, but we got a little bit of time left in the day. Our stamina has barely recovered.